EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Ryan now off the bootleg. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 11.
Watch a slap, watch a slap. Hey, express.
Now Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. For that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's a big-time play right there.
Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Gurley. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35.
Now that was a big run. It takes them all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive coordinator, if I'm him, I dial up some pressure. I just go after him, because otherwise you're still playing back on your heels, and that's not going to help your defense at all.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Night, night, sweetheart. 39. 51, South.
On second and goal, Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last two games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. There's Foles. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Chicago.
First down, a run with Cohen. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 43-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Foles on the handoff. Here's Cohen. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run forward with Cohen. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
1st down, Bears.
Let's go! Mike, 45. Come on, team!
Six 0 our score after 1.
With the score, Falcons 6, Bears 0.
Go, go, go!
Foles. The screen pass here to Cohen. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Here's Foles throwing complete to Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Cohen. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Foles. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On first down, Patterson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
At the 25-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, let the tap off the way.
2nd and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line.
A gain of 12.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Chop that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he finds his tight end, Graham. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they were able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
I got you. I got you.
Off the bootleg. Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
53 to Mike. 21. 53. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check. 53.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
By the Bears.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On the coverage.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And goal.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will tie things up at 6-6. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 27-yard line.
2nd and 8 coming up. From the shotgun, Ryan. His throw incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now Ryan on 1st down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. 21. Check 59.
Throwing again, Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, but it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Check, 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 check. 59, mark, 59, mark. Check, check, 59. Watch the
Second and 10, it's Ryan again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Ryan will throw again. And he hits his target. This is Luke Stockard. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. In good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going up top for Miller. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Foles. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to Mooney. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Taken in the end zone. It's the 20 to the 22-yard line. Cordero Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10
at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Time keeps moving.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
The Bears ball carrier.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run with Patterson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Got his target, Samuel. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
First down, Bears.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. He'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Foles. This to Graham on the short pass. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain. As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the interception, here's Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now Ryan. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. be set out there on 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Shift.
Smith. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't got there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out in the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And there's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it. He can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Gurley, the ball
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And all the way to the opposite 48. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
First down.
For the defense, the problem wasn't so much that they let him catch that drag route. It's that they had nobody around him after the catch.
As you well know, when they make the catch, You have to make the tackle on the spot. Those yards after catch are the yards that kill a defense because it keeps drives alive.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. They run. This is Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Dante Fowler in on the stop. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Foles on target with that one to Graham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Again, it's Cohen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Again, the ball carrier.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
Now Foles. And able to find Graham, complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Darqueze Dennard there to make the tackle. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Foles, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
2nd down and goal. Foles. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Foles. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Ryan back into his end zone. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And this is where the mental part of the game comes into play. Defense is out of timeouts. Just hold on to the football. No sense really trying to score. They should be able to run this one out.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Touchdown, Chicago.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.